Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called The Photograph. This is a 2020 film. Yay, new movie. It's rated PG-13. It runs an hour and 46 minutes, and it stars Issa Rae, Chelsea Peretti, and Lakeith Stanfield. The description is nice, sweet, and short. A series of intertwining love stories set in the past and in the present. This is The Photograph. Well, thank you for watching this video, everyone. If you'd like any bonus content other than YouTube, you can go to Facebook at Danny's Movies and Music and search out that and find some other movies that I watch and some other opinions about the videos I'm posting here on YouTube. So if you'd like that, that's being offered now. Otherwise, let's talk about The Photograph. Saw the preview for this many times. It was supposed to be in theaters. I don't know if it made it there before the virus, but I didn't see it. So I just saw it now, and it's one of the newer movies that we got to watch, and so I did know a little bit about it. Some of the scenes, that were shown on TV, on commercials and stuff many times. I knew those scenes were coming. So you have that feeling about this kind of movie. And I don't know. It's tough watching the preview for something that was supposed to be out a while ago and then just watching it because it feels like it should be a bigger experience. It's weird watching just on my TV here at home rather than a movie theater screen, So I think I got the glimpse of it. I think I got the basis of everything that they were trying to do, but I think I would have preferred to watch this on a bigger screen. It's just one of those movies. So we do have our main characters. We do have our, big movie that was advertised and everything. I was a little disappointed in this one. I had total deja vu that I've seen it before, and I guess I haven't. And so I sat down and watched it, and I realized things were new to me, so I gave it a chance. And I think it gets really confusing. I think it gets a little murky. I think it's disappointing in the storyline. I think the acting is just, I hate to call it anything other than what it is, but it's just a disappointing movie. It just is. And I don't know why, when you get a cast together like this, that people have to act a certain way that I don't want to really elaborate on, but that's the way they act in these movies. And it's kind of sad that you have to dumb it down, a little bit. So, we have our intimate scenes, we have our storyline that goes back and forth. We figure out how it connects, so that's fine. That's a plus for it, that the story does end up connecting, but it takes a long time. This is not the shortest movie, and the connection between the storylines takes so long that you're just kind of wondering what's going on after a while. You're kind of wondering who's who and what they have to do with that, but in the end it makes sense. It's just like, oh, okay, great, they were all family, so what, so when you do stories like this, The Notebook, there's other movies that are classics that do this kind of thing. I'm sure a lot of people will just think it's amazing because they had these two storylines going on at the same time, and then everything connects, and then everybody's happy after all, happy ever after. And so that's fine. My big thing is that it can be slow, it can be boring, it can be confusing. It takes so long to get to the point that I just don't understand why they had to take that long. I think they could have connected the story better. I think the acting could have been a ton better. And I laughed a little bit at some things, so I had some genuine things that were nice in it. I wish it would have had more of that, more of the relationships, more of the connections, more of the surprises. Those kind of things were nice. But it just didn't have enough, and it didn't have that as its identity. Its identity was being kind of stale, and people sitting around talking, and people talking about this when you knew they were going to do that, and it can be predictable. And so it's not the most amazing movie of this category that it's in. Like I said, I think movies like The Notebook and everything are going to be classics. I think The Photograph's going to be a level down of those kind of movies. So I don't think it's worth a rewatch. I think it's worth a watch if you can get a hold of it, if you can view it. That's fine. I think a lot of people like it a lot more than me. I'm going to give a C to The Photograph. I think it's middle of the road. I think it's stubborn in its nature. I think it has to be a certain way for a while, and that really kind of irritates me. And so I'm just going to let this one go and say that I've watched it. It had a nice ending. I think there's a lot wrong with the ending, though. I think there's a lot wrong with this movie as far as the relationships go, because I am still kind of in awe that I'm single, because I know how to treat women right. And I just haven't had the chance to meet the woman that will understand that. But then I watch movies like this and I see like women succumbing to men, and being there for their every need and every demand and everything else, and I'm just like, is this really what girls want? Is to be like, the servant to their husband or the boyfriend? I mean, like, is that how things go when you find mutual attraction, because you're both just so good looking that you just have to make the relationship work in a way that the girl succumbs to the man so much? I mean, it makes me sick. And so that's not what relationships are built on. And I really hope that's not what people take away from this movie. That romance means the girl being almost a slave to the man. It's that kind of way should be, that kind of thinking should be out of the picture nowadays. I just can't understand why you'd make a movie of it. So that's my major problem, but I have more problems with that, with the relationship aspects and the ending. I'm not going to get into it. So a C for The Photograph. Thank you guys. My name is Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give something to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Enjoy your movies. And if you're ever wanting to connect in real life, let me know. I'm thinking about setting up a P.O. box so we can exchange letters, movies, whatever else. And if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, have a good one, guys. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time.